So in order to grow in any specific area, I think you need to find yourself in a situation where you feel limited. That is the moment where your courage just started adding one plus point.
Welcome back to the Everyday Stoic with myself, William Mulligan. This talk is with Master Shi Heng Yi on the topic of courage and how you can one-up your courage. Today's episode is powered by Huel, which is a quick, affordable and nutritiously complete food with everything that your body needs. I hope you enjoy. We was talking yesterday, and I think for all these talks I haven't fully explained Stoicism enough. And one thing I wanted to kind of clear up is, I was talking about like doing good. I think we was talking about the circles of concern, and I was saying, you want to do good for your fellow person. The Stoics did have a structure, like a defined structure of good, bad, and indifferent. So good is the virtues, wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, and then bad is the opposite, it's vice, and everything else, wealth, fame, health, friendship, they're indifferent because, these can be good. Health can be good, it can actually be bad. The health of an evil person is bad for everyone else because they're hurting people. And wealth can be used to do good or it can be used to do bad. But they believed that virtue can never be used for bad and vice can never be used for good. So I kind of just wanted to clear that up so you have a better understanding of what I mean by good. Probably a bit late, we've had 3 talks now and it's a long time after. But having said that, they believe that courage is good because without courage you cannot push yourself to do the good. If you don't have courage, then you're just reserving it all. I think a lot of people are looking for courage, and it's a hard thing to find. How would you get courage? Personally, for me, a lot of this growth has come over 10 years of Stoicism. It's like been a slow process. I don't know if you think it's the same or you've got an understanding of how you develop courage or how you acquire courage.
It's difficult for me to categorize. So this idea of this is good and this is bad, I think it depends on the perspective from who this is coming. Yeah. Okay, so it's like similar if you would now take the yin and the yang. So you would say that this is yin, this is yang. It's like, let's take those two. The small one is yin, the ring finger is yang. In this constellation, yes. But I think it's wrong to say the ring finger is always yang. Why? It's simply because in this constellation is correct, but in this constellation is not correct anymore. Yeah. Okay? So suddenly now what has before been yang has shifted into yin, because the yang part right now is the middle finger. Okay? So that means good and bad, high and low, is always a question of, let's say, to what it is related. This is how I see it, to what it is related.
I hope you're enjoying the talk so far. If you have any questions for myself or Master Shi Heng Yi, leave a comment and I'll give my best answer to it. And if it's for Master Shi Heng Yi, I'll shoot it over to him and give you his reply. Today's episode is powered by Huel, which is a quick, affordable and nutritiously complete food with everything that your body needs. Of course, this journey to Germany was powered by Huel. We took their meals with us, their shakes, their vitamin drinks, and it was just good. It was a good change to not go into all these fast food places, getting a bit of junk, which normally seems like a good idea at the time, but you start feeling worse. If you're interested in any Huel products, the link will be in the description below. Enjoy the rest of this talk.
Drinking water is good. Drinking too little water is not good. Drinking too much water is also not good. Drinking in a balanced way water is life supporting. Yeah. Okay, so this is in the way when I hear about these things, how I would see it. Now, if it comes to courage, not possessing courage sometimes hinders you to make experiences that you would be able to experience if you would have a little bit more courage. Too much courage puts you sometimes unnecessarily into danger, which is also going to shorten your life. So the question is, where is the middle? Well, and this I think is like a very personal question of how much courage, first of all, you yourself want to develop about you. Now, I can't say that everybody needs 8 out of 10% courage. I think it depends on lifestyle, what way of life he's living, and what the goals are in his or her life. Okay, so, but the way, for example, how to cultivate courage is, first of all, again, you need to be able to see yourself and need to be able to see the situation when the lack of courage is apparent. Jumping out of the airplane. When you're standing right before jumping, you've never done it before. It's like maybe your first time, and your knees are really, really shaken, and you have fear. Then I think exactly that would be the moment now when you then overcome yourself. That is the moment where your courage just started adding 1 plus point. Okay? But if you're standing up on the airplane and you're a little bit like me, like you love the adrenaline that's going to come. Yeah. There's no courage needed. I would have done it anyway. Okay, so that means this type of case would not be suitable for me to increase anything about my courage. So in order to grow in any specific area, I think you need to find yourself in a situation where you feel limited. And then this is exactly that threshold, exactly that line that you have to cross now. And then it comes the additional plus.
Yeah, I mean, something you spoke about there was balance. Since meeting you a long time ago, I think that's been a constant theme, is balance. You know, the Stoics are quite rigid with a lot of things. A lot of it can be summed down to having the right balance. You know, some things are not bad, some things are not good, but when they're balanced right, you know, you've got a well-balanced character. With courage, I think the way I've seen it, it was always kind of stepping out my comfort zone. You know, I would do, it's kind of like what you're saying, but I would do things that were a little bit uncomfortable. Especially like when I first started filming videos, I found them uncomfortable, but I wanted to do them. And I noticed after I did it, I felt good about myself. So I kind of remembered that feeling of, if I just go outside of my comfort zone, the reward is very powerful. And that was kind of my drive to do things that I wanted to do, but my body, my anxieties or my worries were kind of stopping me from doing. If you have any comments about today's talk, then leave a comment below, or I'll try and answer it to the best of my ability, or I'll send it over to Master Shi Heng Yi to see what his reply is. If you're in the States or Canada, my book, The Everyday Stoic, Simple Rules for a Good Life, is now available. I know a lot of people are ordering it, so I'm very thankful to you all. I know that this book will help so many of you. I did a read-through for Penguin, an audiobook read-through, which is like my 20th read-through. But when I was reading it out loud to people, I realized it's something that I'm very proud of, and I know it will help people. And of course, it's still available for pre-order in the UK. It's releasing soon, and for people in different countries, they're asking for translations. It's coming. If you're interested in any Huel products, which I personally recommend, I like them, they're delicious, they line up with my personal ethics, and they're nutritious for discount, and the link will be in the description below. Have a wonderful day.